Right now, take off one sock, just one. Look at the skin where the elastic sat all day. If you can see a clear indentation pressed into your calf, a groove that stays there for 30 seconds, a minute, sometimes 10 minutes, before the skin finally smooths back out, I need you to keep watching because what you are looking at is not a sock problem. It is not a salt problem. And despite what almost every person over 65 has been told, in the majority of cases, it is not a heart problem either. It is a drainage problem, and the system responsible for that drainage is one that almost nobody explains to you at a routine doctor's appointment. Right now, there is fluid sitting in the tissues around your ankle and calf. It built up while you sat today, while you stood, while you went about your ordinary day. And tonight, when you lie down, that fluid redistributes through your body in a way that disrupts your sleep, strains your cardiovascular system, and makes every problem you are already managing slightly harder to control. I am going to show you exactly what is happening inside that swollen ankle. And I am going to give you a 10-minute habit you can do tonight that begins draining it the same night you start. My name is Dr. Favor Adi, and this channel is dedicated to bringing you the latest evidence-based research on senior health in a way that is actually practical and easy to use. If you have not subscribed yet, I would encourage you to do that now so you never miss what we are covering. You press your thumb into the skin above your ankle bone and a small pit forms. You let go. It stays there for seconds, sometimes minutes, before it slowly fills back in. That indentation is called pitting edema, and it is one of the most important signs your body is giving you about the state of your lymphatic system. Here is what is actually happening, because once you understand the biology, everything I am about to tell you will make complete sense. Your lymphatic system is a separate network of tiny vessels running throughout your entire body just beneath the skin. It acts like a drainage system, collecting the excess fluid that leaks out of your blood vessels into the surrounding tissues, filtering it through lymph nodes, and returning it to your bloodstream. Here is the critical difference between the lymphatic system and your blood circulation. Your heart pumps blood constantly. The lymphatic system has no dedicated pump. It moves fluid entirely through external forces, the contractions of your muscles when you move, the pressure changes created by your breathing, and the gentle effect of skin movement and gravity. If those forces are weakened, lymphatic fluid pools in the lowest points of the body and accumulates in the tissues of the ankles, feet, and calves. After 65, 3 things happen simultaneously that make this worse. Muscle mass declines, meaning less pumping force from the calf muscles that drive lymphatic return from the legs. Lymphatic vessel walls become slightly less elastic, reducing their ability to propel fluid forward. And most people over 65 sit or stand still more than they did at 45, removing the movement stimulus the lymphatic system depends on. The result is a system working under capacity at precisely the age when it needs to work well. Now, let me address the misunderstanding that is hurting millions of seniors right now. When a person over 65 comes in with swollen ankles, the first thing investigated is the heart. This is not wrong. Cardiac edema from heart failure is a real condition that must be ruled out. It is associated with shortness of breath, weight gain, and swelling in both legs. If you have all of those together, please see your doctor promptly. But once cardiac, kidney, and liver causes are ruled out, which happens in the majority of managed older adults, the underlying driver is almost always the lymphatic system. Research is clear. Edema that does not completely resolve overnight or with elevation indicates that the lymphatic system is beginning to fail. All chronic edema, regardless of initial cause, indicates a degree of lymphatic insufficiency. Here's the part that surprises people most. Diuretics, the water pills most commonly prescribed for ankle swelling, do not solve lymphatic edema. Lymphedema is actually harmed, not helped, by diuretics. They push fluid through the kidneys, but do nothing to improve the drainage pathway that allowed the fluid to accumulate. The swelling returns because the root cause is never addressed. What addresses lymphatic edema is restoring the forces that drive lymphatic flow, movement, breathing, and direct gentle drainage, which is exactly what the 10-minute habit does. If you have made it this far, you are clearly invested. You want to see what happens next. But most viewers enjoy the content and scroll away without subscribing. If this one really means something to you, tap subscribe. It takes a second. If not, you will probably forget this channel exists and miss a lot of great educational content ahead. Over the years in my clinic, I have seen something very simple make a real difference for people over 60. It is not about doing anything extreme. It is about doing the right small things every day. That is why I created a guide called the 30-Day Blood Pressure Reset for Seniors. It is a simple step-by-step plan to help support healthy blood pressure through gentle daily routines, light exercises, and clear guidance you can follow at home. The connection to swollen ankles matters here. Elevated blood pressure causes more fluid to leak out of blood vessels into tissues, adding to the lymphatic load. Managing blood pressure is one of the upstream changes that reduces that burden over the long term. Some of my patients have told me they felt more in control of their daily habits and more confident about their readings after following this plan. I am only allowing 30 people through it right now because I want to follow up closely with each person. If you feel like your current routine is not giving you the clarity you need, click the link in the description or scan the QR code before the 30 spots are filled. And because you are part of this community, I have made it easier with a 70% discount. After completing your purchase, drop your email, and I will follow up with you personally to help you stay consistent. Now let us go through the 10-minute protocol, the 10-minute bedtime lymphatic drainage habit. This protocol is based on manual lymphatic drainage, the clinical technique developed by Dr. Emil Vader and used by specialist physical therapists worldwide. The core rule is always the same. Open the upstream pathways first, then move the fluid toward them. Do this lying down in bed every evening before sleep. Step 1. Diaphragmatic breathing, 2 minutes. This is where every clinical lymphatic drainage session begins. Your diaphragm sits directly above the thoracic duct, the main lymphatic channel, collecting fluid from the lower half of your body. Every deep breath creates a pressure change that pulls fluid from below upward toward the heart like a gentle pump on the central drainage channel. Place both hands flat on your abdomen just below your ribs. Breathe in through your nose for 4 counts. Abdomen rising, not your chest. Hold 1 to 2 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 counts, pressing your hands gently inward and upward as you breathe out. Repeat 8 to 10 times. This is the same technique used at the start of every professional MLDD session. Step 2. Groin node activation, 2 minutes. Place both hands flat at the top of your inner thighs in the crease where your legs meet your torso. Make slow, gentle circular movements, pressing just enough to move the skin without sliding. Do 10 slow circles, then move slightly inward toward the groin, and repeat. You are opening the receiving lymph nodes before asking fluid from below to travel toward them. This step is what most people skip when they try drainage at home, and it is the step that makes the difference. Step 3. Thigh drainage, 2 minutes. With both palms flat on one thigh, use slow upward strokes from just above the knee toward the groin. The pressure is gentle, not kneading. You are moving the skin, not pressing into the muscle. Do 10 slow strokes on each thigh, covering the inner, outer, and top surface, always upward toward the groin. Step 4. Back of knee nodes, 1 minute. Place your fingertips in the soft tissue behind both knees and make gentle circular motions, 10 repetitions. The back of the knee contains a cluster of lymph nodes called the popliteal nodes. These are a relay station for lymph traveling up from the lower leg. Activating them before working on the calf means the fluid you move up from below has a clear path to travel. Step 5. Calf and ankle drainage, 2 minutes. Using both hands, make upward strokes along the calf from the ankle toward the back of the knee. Slow, gentle, continuous. Do 15 strokes on each leg. Then cup one hand around your ankle and make slow upward circles. 10 repetitions on each side. Direction matters enormously. Every movement must go upward from the feet toward the groin. Moving downward pushes fluid against the one-way valves inside the lymphatic vessels. Always work upward in the direction of lymphatic return. Step 6. Leg elevation, 1 minute. Place 2 pillows under your calves and ankles, so your feet are above the level of your heart. Lie still for a full minute. This allows gravity to assist the drainage you just initiated. Finish with 5 more diaphragmatic breaths from step 1 to help move the collected fluid the final distance back into the bloodstream. 10 minutes. No equipment, no oils. Done in bed before sleep. Done consistently 5 to 7 nights per week. Most people notice a meaningful reduction in ankle swelling within 2 to 3 weeks. 2 additional things that multiply this habit's effect. Drink enough water throughout the day. The lymphatic system has no pump, and mild dehydration thickens lymphatic fluid and slows its movement and walk. Even 15 to 20 minutes of walking per day provides the calf muscle contractions that drive lymphatic return from the lower legs more powerfully than any lying still technique. The bedtime habit and a daily walk together are the 2 most evidence-supported things you can do for lower limb lymphatic health. Before you go, think about this for a moment. Most people keep waiting for the perfect time to take their health seriously, but that moment usually never comes. That is exactly why I put together my guide, the 30-Day Blood Pressure Reset for Seniors. It is designed to help you follow a simple daily routine that supports healthy blood pressure without confusion or stress. It includes gentle exercises, daily habits, and a clear plan you can stick to step by step. I have seen people in my care feel more confident just by following something structured like this. Right now, I am keeping it to just 30 people so I can observe each person closely. Once those spots are filled, I will close it. Click the link in the description or scan the QR code to get your copy now. And since you are part of this audience, like family to me, I have added a 70% discount so you can get started without worrying about the cost. After completing your purchase, drop your email, and I will personally check in with you to help you stay consistent with the plan. Tell me in the comments, when you took off your sock at the start of this video, was the indentation there? And how long have you been dealing with ankle swelling? I read every comment, and your answer shapes what I cover next. Share this with someone who has been told their swollen ankles are just something to live with. The 10-minute habit I just showed you is something they could start tonight. I am Dr. Favor Eddy. Take care of your lymphatic system. It has been working silently for you every day. Give it the support it needs. I will see you in the next one. Disclaimer: everything shared in this video is general educational information based on published research in lymphatic medicine, vascular physiology, and clinical physical therapy. It is not personal medical advice. Ankle swelling can have multiple causes, some requiring prompt medical attention, including heart failure, deep vein thrombosis, kidney disease, and liver disease. If you have new or worsening swelling, shortness of breath, chest pain, or swelling in only one leg that is red or warm, please seek medical evaluation promptly. The 10-minute drainage habit is appropriate for general lymphatic support and does not replace evaluation or treatment by a qualified medical professional or certified lymphedema therapist.